Sometimes, the smell of morning coffee brings not comfort, but rage. You're standing by the stove, in silence on the outside, but inside, there's a storm brewing. He sat at the table with his arms crossed, face calm, like he was in charge of something more important than his own life. 19. A boy pretending to be a man. Just don't do it, I said softly, but my voice carried more than just a warning. Please. He laughed. Not harshly. More like, smugly. You're overreacting. It's nothing. I know what I'm doing. Oh, do you now? He had no idea I'd known for a week about her voice notes. That I'd seen her pictures sent at 2 a.m. That I found out the fake name he saved her under. He didn't know I'm not the type to cry into pillows. I stayed quiet. Stirred the coffee. Counting, 1, 2, 3. Every second brought us closer to the moment his little plan would unravel. And truthfully, I was looking forward to it. Because he said everything was under control. And I knew, it was just the beginning. Let me pause for a moment. Tell me in the comments where you're listening from and if anything like this has ever happened in your life. I'm really curious to hear your side of the story. And don't forget to subscribe, there's a lot more to come. Now, I continue. It started with the little things. Tiny details you'd miss, unless you knew where to look. He started turning his phone away more often. Messages became work-related. Calls were wrong numbers. I didn't say anything. But my mind was ticking like a quiet clock. Observe, decode, don't trust his words. He forgot to log out of his email on my laptop. Left the tab open. That's where I saw the first message. Seemed harmless, thanks for last night. Still thinking about it. Signed with a name I'd never heard. Definitely not a friend. Then came the pictures. Mirror selfies in the bathroom, with captions like, "You promised today I'd be yours." I didn't need to be a genius. Just patient. I saved screenshots. Sent them to a flash drive. Each one, like a little cut. She was younger. Trying too hard to look grown up. Fake lashes, captions from TV shows, a look like the world owed her something. And she really believed she could replace me. Sweet. Naive. I didn't scream. Didn't throw anything. I just watched. Because I didn't just want proof, I wanted the moment. And it came. He got home earlier than usual. Smiling. Holding a shiny box. I recognized the logo, one of those cheap jewelry stores meant to impress young girls. He didn't even see me step out from the kitchen. I stood in the doorway. Pressed record on the voice note app. Looked him right in the eye. No anger. No tears. Calm. And asked. So, how is she? He froze. Like the temperature in the room suddenly dropped. His fingers tightened on the box. Eyes darting. What are you talking about? Come on. Let's not play. Just tell me. Is she worth it? Silence. I could almost hear something crumbling inside him. But that was just the first crack. You probably imagined a dramatic scene. Him begging. Me shouting. Her running out in tears, heels catching on the rug. And then a slammed door and silence. No. It didn't go that way. He stood in the hallway, holding that silly shiny box. And on the couch, in my living room, sat her. Yes, the one. Wearing jeans, a little disheveled, holding a cup of tea. And the look she gave him, I knew that look. It was part embarrassment, part exhaustion, and part relief. I invited her. Yes. I called her, told her I wasn't looking for drama or fights. Just one honest conversation. She came. At first tense, ready to defend herself. But she soon realized, I wasn't the enemy. We talked about him. How he told us the same stories. Used the same sweet words. Promised to keep everything quiet. And ironically, he was the loudest one of all. He walked into the room, and his face. You can't make this up. He looked like he'd hit a wall made of truth. Speechless. Lost. And that's when we raised our cups. Not in fury. Not in tears. Like in a quiet, dry comedy. The soft clink of porcelain. 2 women. 1 cup of tea. 1 shared truth. There were no winners. Only lessons. And him, standing in the middle of the room, with the same look he had at age 6 when someone took away his favorite toy. That's how it ended. No tears. No shouting. Just a period. Placed by a woman who got tired of fixing other people's commas. Tell me in the comments what you think about this story. Have you ever experienced something similar? Your thoughts matter, every message means something. I truly appreciate each one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like so you won't miss the next thrilling story. Wishing you a great day. And if you stayed until the end, write this phrase: sometimes the end is the beginning.